Yeah. This is another episode of the 305 to the 772 podcast, and this your boy Rod.
And I'm your boy Tribe. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
And make sure you leave that comment. Engage. We want to engage with the audience so we can know what the next topic, what y'all want to talk about, who y'all want to talk about, and we know the drama go all around, so we're gonna speak about it. So how was your week this week?
It was good. Long, and longer.
Hey, that's how the week be, man. The week take forever and the weekend comes short.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, but I had a good week, very interesting, going through the whole hustle and bustle of grinding.
Yeah, man.
But we still here. God is good. Everything has steps to it, because that's why you have to teach them when they're young. It's hard to teach somebody that already feel like they grown to move a certain way. It's hard.
Preach.
Because it sounds like you speaking another foreign language.
You talking to this wall right here.
Yeah. So it's hard. About. So it's like if you let's say you get with a woman and her child like 6 years old. Oh, we got a chance. We about to grow. I'm about to instill some of my good ways in you because you're young.
Right.
But if I get you and you're already 15, almost 18,
can't help you.
You already know when something happen, you ain't my daddy.
I ain't gonna say I can't help you. I'm gonna say I can give you advice. You can take it, but I can't get mad if you don't. Mm-hmm. I only can sit back and watch. I can't really do too much because I know you're not listening to me. Because
remember, pretty much by that time, you feeling yourself. You're a man now.
Exactly.
So you living by your own rules, even though you ain't never been
got
responsible
a little hair
for
downstairs, got a little bigger.
Late night conversation.
Yeah, painting the ceiling. But, know, at that time, at that age, it's like, you can't tell me what to do. Mm-hmm. I figured it out. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, but remember, everything breaks down by the situation, the timing of everything has a timing.
Yeah, I let it run its course.
Yeah.
Because, sometimes when you got a hard head, you gotta
learn the hard way.
There you go.
Because I know a lot of these YNs, the thing they missing is that father figure. But when you get them when they older, they feel like you just another N word, so they want to square up with you. Mm-hmm. When we know that with our parents, especially if you had a father that was there, and I ain't gonna lie, like even with my dad, he was in and out because, man, that man was young, man. He was in the streets. So it's like the discipline aspect came from my mom, but at the same time, my dad was there. But when you try to get somebody that they already think they have their whole future wrapped up and they know what they're going to do in life, and then you try to guide them, even though it's the best way to go, they ain't hearing that.
They ain't hearing it. They'll hear it when they turn like 31, 32 years old, or when they have their own kids and they up in age and they experiencing the same thing that we experienced with them. Then that's when they get it. Mm-hmm. But once they get it, it's like it's too late, and then that's why we always keep going in that revolving cycle.
And the worst thing is a person that's going through something, and instead of acknowledging that I'm wrong, you blaming everybody else.
Everybody else. And when I see you blame everybody else, that's when I take my distance away from you. Until you start looking in the mirror and start saying, I, then that's when I can step in and help you.
Because that's everything. Like, even with a relationship, when a relationship goes wrong, a lot of people like to say, this person did that, this person did that. Mm-mm. It's 50-50 in a relationship as far as how we going to grow this. So if our relationship goes wrong, I have to look, because remember, you looking towards the future. Mm-hmm. You might get somebody new. So you got to tell yourself, what did I do wrong in this relationship?
To improve for the next
It may not be to the same level of what that person did, but I still did something to direct us in this path.
Exactly. Because if you meet someone new, what that person did doesn't even matter in this relationship. Yeah. So you, like you said, you got to look in that mirror and say, what did I do wrong? Mm-hmm. You have to, because
remember, that's the whole purpose of growth. If you don't see the wrong in you, how did you truly grow?
Exactly.
Because remember,
that's what I was going
what
with.
you did in the past, when you get into something new, you're going to make them pay for the past. Because anything like, I seen it was a pattern. No, you never corrected the past. That's why you thought I had the pattern, or your last YN. But you never
Meaning, it shouldn't matter about no body count or whoever got a body count. We're grown. Body count, I say that's for people that's in high school and young in their relationship. When you as old as we are, body count, that's nothing. What does that even mean?
It's nothing, but to me, like I'm speaking on a spiritual level, is that the reason why the body count it plays a role, because you may date somebody that's searching for love, and they're using that sexual interaction to find love, thinking that's the only way to find love, and they've been done wrong so much that they never knew how to love. So being with different person, George, Gene, Jack, all this, it does something to somebody.
But let me play devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
Say if they didn't understand love at that time, maybe that was their way of loving.
Yeah.
At that time.
But remember, if that's their way of loving, but they don't know what love is, where are they gonna find the understanding?
That man that comes in their life to change their life. He can come in and change their life and make sure, hey, I'm gonna show you what love is.
Yeah, he can. If you take
where
that
else you gonna get it from? Because you can't get it from nobody else at that point.
Remember, love from a woman is supposed to come from her father. Her father is supposed to be her true first love. But we understand that we living in a world that the father was taken out of the house, and some fathers, they was not taken out of the house. They ran out.
Yeah.
You feel me? They ain't want the responsibility. So every girl should have a father in her life, and her father's supposed to be her first love, her first date. You know, just showing her how a woman is supposed to be treated. So when a person come into your life and say, I could do this, I could do that, they'll look back and be like, my father did this and do that. What else can you do? Like, what else can you build up?
That's why I say, how did she know she was doing wrong if that's what she was taught from the guy she so-called fell in love with at an early age?
But remember, it's like poison. A poison ain't gonna never be good for you, but sometimes you can keep taking it, thinking you getting healthy.
If you don't know no better.
Yeah, if you don't know no better. And that's just like how...
That's why I feel like it takes a man to really show a female how to love.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that. 100%. I agree with that.
But then again, we got the guys now, like you said, that's feminine. So they trying to lead these women on how to love, but they just as worse as them. So...
Hey, the situation with that is different, because a woman should know if she got a man or not. If that man is in the mirror way more than you, if he take longer to get dressed than you, I understand, like, sometimes we got to set up. Like, when we going out, especially for a man, when you going out and you about to show out, you going to set up. But if you glued to the mirror, if your girl beat you to the car and you still upstairs, if you got an eyeliner to your eye, you wrong. You dead wrong. You ain't had a father in your life.
Sometimes I still be in the closet making decisions. So
no, making decisions is something different. Especially I know you got too much damn shoes. So making a decision, it got to be a corporate decision. You got to call this person, call that. Hey, we trying to put this together, whatever. I understand that.
Yeah, right.
But I'm just saying, far as when you see your man trying to see how he look
got
in
to
your
look
drawers.
cleaner than you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He wearing your drawers and saying, babe, do I look good in this? Houston, we got problems.
Yeah. When we stepping out, my girl got to bust my ass.
Oh.
That's for sure. Yeah, bust my ass. So
you see how just like how they give you the pink slip? I give you the pink slip. You being evicted from my house. Because this was never your house. I just bored you here. You live here. You was a tenant that never paid bills. So when it's time to get out, it's time to get out. That's the difference between men and women. Women will be on their dying bed, still trying to save the child. Men will look at it and be like, damn, that's a grown man. There's only one king could be in this house. Get the hell out. That's a man. Because I'm not going to jeopardize my life for you.
Because I see it now, but they'll see it in the future.
But I already raised you. Yeah. You grown.
But it only takes one time.
You live and you learn.
Yeah.
It only takes one time.
Some people have to learn the hard way.
Exactly. That's what we...
How I'm supposed to feel? I'm working, I'm grinding, I fill up the fridge, all you doing is eating my shit. How am I supposed to feel? You see, a woman would accept that. You taking nice hot showers, long showers. A man is not gonna take that. When I get up in the morning, you on the couch, you were playing video games. I get back home, you on the couch playing video games. A man is not gonna take that. Once you turn 18, that means you could sign for yourself. You could sign for your own place. You could do all that. Bye. And it's not gonna be bye, son. It's gonna be bye in. I know I can't say the word because I don't want YouTube to flag me. Bye, YN, bye. And I'm not.
At the end of the day, they have to want it for themselves.
And as a man, I'm not
no matter what, all it takes for me to say something one time and they should it register. It can either go out of there or it can come back later. I said it. I don't need to say it 3 and 4 times.
You ain't got to keep nailing it in. You just got to say it one time.
I don't have to say it 3 or 4 times.
When they get to a place where they feel like they stuck, damn, daddy told me this, or damn, mama told me this.
But that's
or
after you
uncle
out
told
the house.
me this, or mentor told me this, or whoever tell you that.
I should have listened instead of going through this.
But they never will. They never will.
No, they will.
I'm saying
they
at
might
the,
not
at the
always,
time,
you know, at the
want
time,
them
they,
to listen.
they're not
They
going.
never will.
Because remember, life is supposed to go the
I
way
didn't
they
do
want
it.
to go.
You didn't do it.
No, you had to learn.
Nobody did it.
You had to learn.
You had to learn.
Yeah.
But it only takes it. I don't even think it takes your experience. I think you have to look at someone else and watch their experience, and then that's when you get it, and then you be like, "Oh, damn.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It took me to go through my experience. The reason why, the things in the past I used to complain about, I don't complain about it no more.
So,
The things I went through in the past
it could
and
be
I thought
worse.
that was hard, I realized it wasn't nothing.
Exactly, because it could be worse.
Yeah, because you complain about something small and you don't understand something big is on its way. So when you in a situation where you got a parent that's telling you to live this way, walk this way, get a job, and you complain like, oh, they trying to tell me what to do, and you ain't realize that one day you're going to be on your own. All they was doing was guiding you to be on a level where you're not that person that's getting an eviction notice. You're not that person that they gonna repo the car. You can't pay your car payment because you're responsible. They taught you to be responsible. You ain't that friend that they say, oh, this nigga, this YN always going on a trip, but he don't never had no money. Or he'll go on a trip, but he ain't never pay his rent, so he getting evicted, so he called me to come spend the night. You don't want to be that person. So your parents guide you and instruct you in a way that if you got to stand alone, you're going to stand strong.
At the point is, the parents just talking. That's just being mom and dad. That's what they do. They talk. They feel like that's what we supposed to do. Talk.
But they don't understand that your parents is protecting you and guiding you to go into your future right. Just like when your parents
They don't see that.
You gotta clean up, take out the trash, clean your room. They as a child, you're not getting it that this is when you have your own place. I'm not gonna be there to tell you. You gonna know it's gonna be second nature to get up, take the trash out, to clean up my room, wash my dishes. Don't be a dirty person. Cause me, I grew up in a Haitian household. My mom and my dad told me, when you get your own place, you're a representation of me. So if your place is dirty, they gonna think I raised you dirty. So you gotta keep the thing tidied up. So, but a lot of kids think that, oh, my parents forcing me to be. I'm not forcing you to be clean. You supposed to want to be clean. It's just like a young lady. Your mom is not forcing you to cook. She's preparing you for the future.
Exactly. For that husband.
Yes.
For that man.
Yes. That we missing in the world, because the only reason McDonald's is still in business is because that stove in the home ain't heat up.
It ain't working. It's not being ran as it's supposed to.
The only reason that we're going through a situation where there's a whole bunch of sickness, and because remember back in the days they used to say the home was the first doctors, the first health aid.
Yeah.
Because if you ate right at home, you ain't had to worry about going to the doctor. But since we so stuck on this fast life, we're not eating right at home.
I just don't like to touch back on the I won't say the young people, but anybody. I just hate the fact that when family trying to help, they tend to friends. What friends say,
That's what they do.
that's what they do. Forget what family's saying. When family's there and been through it and trying to guide you through this to make it easier for you. I struggled so you don't have to go through this mess that I went through. But nah, I gotta bump my head. I gotta learn on my own. So what was the purpose of you still being here then? Then you might well just go ahead, pack your bags, and go out now.
And they never understand.
Might well leave my
that
house now.
If you truly speak to your friend and you will have that dialogue with your friend will tell you, damn, I wish I had parents like yours.
It always happened like that.
I wish I had parents like,
It
because they
always
think the
happen like
parent that try to tell them things is being too strict. Where the friend have a parent that don't even call them, don't even know where they at, don't even check on them, and that's all they wanted. But they don't see it. Like, I grew up in a Haitian household, and a lot of people say Haitians is strict, and yeah, they was strict, they was disciplined. And as I got older, I realized why, because they were preparing me for this world.
Exactly.
When they get cold, I'm gonna teach you how to stay warm. When they get too hot, I'm gonna teach you how to stay cool. When the noise get loud in your ear, I'm gonna teach you how to quiet it down. But these generations now, yeah, like I could say, the older generation don't want to be responsible for the young
I don't want to
ones.
say generation. I think it's still happening to people that's our age. So
Yeah.
it's
some old YNs.
yeah. It's a lot of old YNs. Just so happening the younger ones look up to those old YNs. They don't look up to the ones that's doing right, because to them, we're lame.
I know everybody will want the solution and the help and how we could help these young kids and things like that. But they got to understand, some people truly are meant to fall. Some people, God created some people to grow past what they've been through. And some people are truly meant to fall.
Yeah, but I say it's okay to fall, but fall early. Don't wait. Come on, don't wait till it's too late. Fall early. That's the reason why you fall when you under your parents' care. That's when you can afford to fall. And you learn before you get out on your own. Do all the mess ups and the F ups and everything while you still under your parents'
especially
care.
when you're young.
Do it
Like,
when you're
yeah.
young.
Yeah.
Please do it when you're young. Do not try to do this when you're older.
To my YNs.
It's not gonna work.
To my YNs, do it when you're young, because that record could get sealed. Don't do it when you get older, because it will follow you everywhere you go. Again, do it when you're young. Don't do it when you get older.
But don't do it at all.
Or don't do it at all.
Oh, don't do it at all. If you
Have a
ain't built for
mindset to
that,
not
if
do
you're
it.
not built for that, this is not GTA. This is not Call of Duty. This is not, I'm gonna even go as far as Madden. This is not NBA 2K. This is not none of that. This is real.
Real life.
You pinch yourself, it really hurts.
You got to
This
understand.
is real.
This is a whole nother subject that I'm not trying to go into, but we just going to touch on it. If you going to do dirt, stay dirty.
And do it by yourself.
Stay dirty. Do it by yourself. If you going to do dirt, don't get caught and you snitch on everybody. We know the lifestyle everybody's trying to live. If you trying to be in the street, stick to the street code. Even though that I know that the street code ain't worth nothing,
No.
but stick to the street code. If you're going to choose to live a certain way, live that way. If you're going to be reckless, just get away from your family. Don't let your family be involved with the situation you're going through.
They should not know what you involved in.
Nah. Get far away from your family. That's the sign of you loving your family. Get away from them so that whatever situation come your way, it stays your way. It's crazy. Like when you young getting locked up, it's all right. Because remember, especially as a juvenile, that record is not going to stick with you. But when you get old and you keep getting locked up, that's crazy.
Yeah, at that point, I think it's just mental problems, man. You just
Yeah.
need to sit down and talk to a therapist or something. Really, for real. You need to sit down and really evaluate yourself. Because there's no way you that old and still have those same ways and thinking that it's going to work one day.
But remember, it's hard for somebody to sit down with a therapist because they have to admit that something is wrong.
It shouldn't be that hard.
Remember, how it should. That's the
When
number
you take
one
that
thing that's
drug,
wrong
when
with the
you
world.
take that drug, you already admitting that there's something wrong.
But remember, that's the number one thing wrong with the world is admitting that I'm wrong. It's easy to point the finger, but when you have to look in the mirror, nobody likes to. I'm not gonna say nobody. The responsible person will look in the mirror and say, "Damn, I messed up. It's time for a change." But the person that's irresponsible, the whole world is to blame. It's nothing wrong with me. It's the world's fault. So it's hard to tell somebody to go sit down, get counseling, or go get right. It's just like if somebody is too busybody and getting in trouble, you need to get 2 or 3 jobs. I need you to have no free time.
Yes.
That way you could analyze things and really see. When you really have that few minutes to really think, you say, damn, I was moving wrong right here.
But when you say jobs, do you think that they should have a image part that refers to that? What I mean by is should you be picky about where you want to work?
Hell no. If you got issues, there's nothing to be with picky. First thing come, first thing go. If you got issues where you keep getting locked up, you keep getting in trouble, you getting in bad situations with your family, you burning down bridges. If McDonald's called today, you gonna tell them, do you want me to mop the bathroom or flip the fries?
How do you tell when somebody is serious or if they just, you just talking at you know what? Because I get that a lot. I don't want to really go in too deep into that, but I do get that a lot from someone. Mm-hmm. And it's like you keep just hitting that hammer on the nail all the time.
Remember, the issue with that is if you have somebody that's like that in your life, the first step you need to take for yourself, because remember, you don't allow anybody issues to formulate in your life.
Exactly.
So the first thing you need to take, if somebody's like that and they living under your roof, it's time to get out. For me to take you serious, I need not to see you every day. I need to see how you fend for yourself and how you gonna set out goals and achieve the goals that you need to do. Because if you living under my roof and you still making excuses and blaming everybody, then I know you just feeding me stories. Yeah. So everything just depends on what step this person is taking. But if you choose to walk right, you're gonna do right. If you choose to change, the first thing you're gonna do is get out your parents' house. The first thing you're gonna do.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer right there.
Because you already knew you caused them so much drama.
Not even that. You want your own space.
No.
You want your own space. I want to get out.
If you a type of person that's always getting in trouble, you got bonded out. Not somebody else bonding. Not you bonding yourself out, but your parents always bonding you out. If you had car issues and your parents always getting you out, then you know the first thing you gotta do is move out. The second thing you gotta do, pop up one day, give them a check and be like, this is for y'all. Yeah. For everything you did for me. That way you show me signs of you changing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you still under my roof and you still saying my boss is this way, my job is this far, I ain't got enough gas, my car won't drive that far, then you just making excuses. And I don't want to hear it. And the worst thing is, if you under my house and I gotta see you and I don't want to hear it, even if I walk past you and you don't say nothing, it's loud in my ears. Mm-hmm. I need to not see you.
Beating like a drum.
So it's like everything with the life. I'm happy for my age. So the life I live and to see how the world is going, I'm happy to see that the world changed, but at the same time, it didn't change for the better. Of course, everybody could make money. But if you a thief making money, you just a thief with more access. If you a hoe making money, you just a hoe with more access. Yeah. Because everybody can make money. It's just how do we build ourselves? How do we grow ourselves? Because at the end of the day, whatever you do in life, when that time comes and you feel like your time is about to be cut short, are you going to worry? Are you going to stress? Or are you going to smile and be like, I lived the good one, I'm good.
I lived that good one.
So this is what the YNs need to know. You're not working for the moment. You working truly for the end. Yeah. Everything you do today is so that when you get to that point, you feel like I did a good job, so I'm ready to rest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. With that being said, when does it's supposed to click? Like saying like, all right, enough is enough. Let me cut this off. Let me do this. I have to do this. Bam, 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 bam. When did it work for you? Because I want to hear what you say about when it worked for you, and then I'm going to say when it worked for me.
When it worked for me, I was 13 years old. I told myself that my mom got 5 kids. Mm-hmm. And I see how hard my mama and my dad provide, because my dad always been a grinder. And I said, I just want to take one mouth off their plate. So my first job was working in the garage, fixing cars and painting cars. That was my first job. And then since that day, I've been hustling. I've been grinding. So when you meet me, I'm going to always be on 10 toes. And if you leave me, I'm going to always be on 10 toes.
So that's why I see what we got in common. When you said you seen your mom them hustle and bust they, you know what? I seen that same thing in my mom. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what drove us in the right direction. And there's just that little bit of light that we seen that our parents went through. That told ourselves, nah, I can't be a burden.
Because you don't want to be, that's what I was going to say.
I can't be a burden. I have to do what I got to do to get out of here. And my thing was I had to show the world. Mm-hmm. I had to show the world, and I had to show some other people.
But remember, it's not necessarily, because remember, that's your mindset. It's not necessarily showing the world, because the world is watching regardless.
No, at that time, that's how I felt.
Yeah, if you think the world is not watching, because remember, it's people that's watching to hope that you fall.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the majority.
Keep watching.
It's some people that's watching.
Keep watching.
that hope you succeed, but the majority of the world is watching to hope that you fall, because the reason why, what you doing, they haven't done. Mm-hmm. So they have a secret hatred in them, because it's like, damn, why is he doing it? Why can't I be doing it?
Their hate fueling my fire.
That's how it got to be.
Keep that lit torch, baby.
If you're from the 305 or the 772, I got something for you. It's my new podcast, From 305 to 772. We take the vibe of Miami and link it with the stories up the Treasure Coast. Artists, business.
46, building 53. Saying it reminds me of the people who kept an eye on me when I was a kid.
How did that neighborhood shape the way you organize now?
Back there, you either